Carmen, come on, you can't be late again.
Coming, Mom.
Carmen.
I'm going as fast as I can.
Now remember, honey, make sure to take your medicine before you leave. You have gym today and you don't want to be wheezing and sitting out of the games, right?
Yeah, Mom, I will.
And don't forget to warm up before you play.
Mom, I'm fine. Yeesh.
It's estimated that nearly 6 million children have asthma. This condition causes many kids to miss school, which causes their parents to miss work. But asthma can be controlled by learning about the condition and using the right medicines. Common things that can set off your asthma or make it worse are called triggers. Common triggers of asthma include pollen, mold, pet dander, dust mites, cockroaches, emotions such as anxiety, strong odors, weather changes, chemicals, exercise, acid reflux, smoke, the common cold, and other viruses. If you know what triggers you are sensitive to, you can take steps to avoid them. Reminding yourself of triggers that cause your symptoms and trying to avoid them can go a long way to controlling your asthma.
Okay, who's up next? Carmen and Jessica, your turn. Well, let's go, let's go.
Schooled you.
Carmen, are you all right? Did you use your inhaler? Did you bring your inhaler to school today? Jessica, hurry up, go get some water. Thank you. Here, lay down. Carmen, lay down. No, actually, sit up. Okay, I'm gonna go call the school nurse, okay? I'm sure she's gonna be able to help us. Just relax, I'll be right back. Yes, she's having an asthma attack.
Is it bad?
Yes, I think so.
I'll call 911.
Okay.
Managing your asthma means you need to be prepared and able to recognize when your asthma is getting worse. You should have a written asthma action plan from your physician. This plan explains what you need to do every day to manage your asthma and what to do when your asthma gets out of control. It includes what medicines you should take and when you should take them, how to know when your asthma is getting worse or when you may be in danger of having an attack, and how to deal with the times when your asthma symptoms do get worse. This action plan should also show you when you need to get immediate medical attention. Copies of your action plan should be kept wherever you spend a lot of time, home, school, and clubs. It's also very important to always have your reliever medication with you because you never know when you might need it.
Oh my gosh, I got here as soon as I could leave work. Are you okay, Carmen?
I'm okay.
This is the 4th time you've ended up here. I told you, take your medicines.
Hi, Mrs. Diaz. I'm Dr. Harris. I'd like to talk about what happened to your daughter today. You know, we can help prevent another visit to the ER by working together. Like I was just saying to Carmen, it's simply a matter of understanding asthma and what your symptoms mean.
One of the reasons for an asthma action plan is to help you prevent asthma attacks or repeated trips to the emergency room. ER visits disrupt your life and can cause you to miss school and your parents to miss work. Of course, it's important to always seek emergency medical care if you need it. An asthma attack can come on slowly, or it can happen quickly. Asthma symptoms, which can be different for everyone, can be serious and life-threatening and can occur at any time. 3 changes occur inside the airways of the lungs in people with asthma. The first change is inflammation or swelling, where the airway becomes inflamed and produces a thick mucus. Inflammation then leads to constriction or tightening of the muscles around the airways, causing the airways to become narrow. This narrowing is also called bronchospasm. The third change is increased sensitivity of the airways, causing the patient with asthma to become overly sensitive to triggers. It's important to monitor your asthma every day so you can help prevent a severe attack. Watch for these common symptoms: coughing, shortness of breath, tightness in the chest, and wheezing. Your symptoms may be mild like Carmen's were when she was getting ready for school. She thought it was a normal day, but she was experiencing symptoms. She didn't recognize and understand that her asthma was not under control. If we were able to see what Carmen's lungs looked like this morning, we would see that her airways were irritated and swollen, even though she wasn't wheezing. Call your doctor, have an adult call your doctor, or go to your closest emergency room right away if you have any of these symptoms: coughing, wheezing, shortness of breath, or tightness in your chest that does not get better with use of your reliever medication, trouble talking, rapid or shallow breathing, blue lips or fingernails, tight skin in your neck area, around your rib cage with each breath, or both, or a peak flow reading 50% or more below your target peak flow. Recognizing your symptoms and taking action can make all the difference between having asthma symptoms and a full-blown asthma attack.
Okay, Carmen, before you leave with your mom, let's make sure we talk about these prescriptions. And also, when you get home, if you have any other questions, you can always talk to your pharmacist. And I think it'd be a really great idea if you and your mom make an appointment with your doctor and also with an asthma educator. That way you can learn how to avoid asthma attacks. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, bye-bye.
It's important to know that your asthma can be controlled, but you need to help yourself, which is why your doctor asked you to see me. I can teach you about your medications and give you tips to help you realize when your asthma is getting out of control. Ready to get started?
Sure, I guess, but this has already been explained to me before. What else is there to know?
Maybe not that much for you, but your daughter may be a different story. Carmen, do you know how to help control your asthma?
Put that away, please.
How about we start by talking about asthma in general? You know asthma is a condition that affects your lungs, right? And even if you don't have symptoms, you still have asthma. Remember how you felt when you left for school, the day you went to the emergency room? Did you think you were going to have an asthma attack?
No, I felt fine.
Now, do you know what triggers your asthma? Common triggers are all around, and you need to know what they are. If you know your triggers, you can try to avoid them. Let's review some triggers. Carmen, why don't you name a few?
Well, I know exercise and dust make me wheeze.
Very good. Other triggers may be pollen, mold, cockroaches, getting upset, strong smells, chemicals, changes in the weather, even a cold. I almost forgot, pet dander. Do you have a pet, Carmen?
Oh, the cat. He sleeps in Carmen's room all the time.
Well, you might have the cat sleep someplace else, like downstairs.
Okay, we'll try that.
Mom.
Carmen, your health is more important.
Okay, now let's talk about the medicines your doctor has prescribed for you. It's important to take these as your doctor told you to. Take the correct dose at the right time. And Mrs. Diaz, make sure that Carmen does not change the way she takes them without asking the doctor first. Now let's talk about your medicines, what they do and how they are different.
There are 2 main kinds of medicines for asthma: controller medications and reliever medications. Controller medications are those that you need to take daily to control your asthma. They are usually given in an inhaler form or as a pill. Sometimes they are called maintenance therapy. By taking these medications daily as your doctor prescribed, you can help prevent asthma symptoms. It's important that you take your controller medications even when you feel well. They can help prevent flare-ups of your asthma. Reliever medications are for times when you need to treat asthma symptoms, such as wheezing, difficulty breathing, and chest tightness. These medications open your airways and help you breathe. They usually are used as an inhaler or as a nebulizer. When you have asthma symptoms, you should take your reliever medication as your doctor told you to and wrote in your asthma action plan. If you do not feel better after taking your reliever medicine, you may need to see your doctor or go to the emergency room. Tell your parent, teacher, or another adult who is with you that you're not feeling well. It's extremely important that you keep your reliever medicine with you wherever you are, at home, at school, and while you're playing. And parents will want to make sure they carry one too.
So, Carmen, do you understand the difference between the medicines? Can you tell me the difference?
Yes, the controller medicine I take whether I feel like I have asthma symptoms or not. That will help me not to have an asthma flare-up. The reliever medicine I only use if I'm having asthma symptoms.
And you're always supposed to carry reliever medicine with you.
Yep, I will.
So now let's talk about monitoring your asthma so you know when it might be getting out of control.
A peak flow meter measures how well you can exhale or get air out of your lungs. It can be an important tool to help manage your asthma. Your doctor may recommend that you have a peak flow meter at home and that you use it regularly. Your doctor may ask you to record your peak flow rates in an asthma diary. This information helps you and your doctor monitor your asthma.
So that's not too hard, is it?
No, I just need to remember to do it.
Mrs. Diaz, can you help Carmen remember to use her peak flow meter and record the results?
Of course, I need to do my part to help my Carmen.
Excellent. There are a number of ways to control your asthma, but let's talk about two more: the attack questionnaire and your asthma action plan. It's so important to monitor because, as you know, you may not be having symptoms, but your asthma may be getting out of control.
Asthma control can be monitored by using the attack questionnaire, available at asthmacontrolcheck.com. This questionnaire can help you, your parents, and your doctor determine when your asthma is out of control. It asks questions about symptoms you have had and how you are using your reliever medicines. Your asthma action plan helps you, your family, and anyone else who takes care of you understand how to manage your asthma. It lists your medications and explains what to do if your asthma gets out of control. People who should have a copy of your action plan include you, your parents, the school nurse, your coach, any adult your parents may have asked to stay with you when they're not around, any other family member you spend time with, and even your friends' parents.
That's a lot of information you've gotten, Carmen. How about we review? Tell me some of what you learned today.
Well, I need to avoid triggers of my asthma. I need to take my medicines, the controller medicine every day and the reliever medicine when I'm having symptoms. I'll try using my peak flow meter. Oh, and of course, I'll be sure to keep my reliever medicine with me all the time.
And I'll make sure to keep a diary of all her asthma symptoms. And I'll also make sure that all the right people have her asthma action plan, including the school nurse and her coach. And we'll work together as a team to make sure that your symptoms are under control.
Well, this has been a great session. Please don't hesitate to call the office if you have any questions. And remember to follow up with Carmen's doctor. He needs to be part of this too. After all, it takes a team to control asthma.
Thanks, Miss Allen.
Thank you. You've been a great help. Carmen!
Coming.
Good morning, honey. How do you feel today?
I'm good, Mom.
Remember before you leave to take your medicine.
Of course.
And don't forget before you do anything in gym class today.
Warm up. I promise I will. Last thing I want is to have another asthma attack. Or that Jessica school me in basketball.
Yes, let's go.
Carmen and her mom have learned a lot about asthma and how to help keep it under control. They now know how to avoid triggers. Carmen's bedroom rug has been removed. She keeps her room cleaner, her windows closed, and limits her exposure to the family cat. Plus, Carmen is keeping an asthma diary, and she's working with her family to help keep her asthma under control. Even at school, Carmen continues to help keep her asthma under control.
Carmen and Jessica, you're up. Come on, let's go. Carmen, I just wanted to let you know that Nurse Overton and I, now we have a copy of your asthma action plan here at school, and I'm really glad that you're feeling better. And as long as you bring your reliever medicine to school, then I'll be feeling better too, okay?
Thanks, Coach. Can I play now?
Sure, go ahead.
In this program, you've learned why it's important to know and avoid asthma triggers. To have an asthma action plan, follow the action plan, and make sure that your family, the school nurse, coaches, and even other family members and friends have a copy of the action plan. You need to take your medicines as your doctor or pharmacist told you to. Monitor your symptoms as your doctor explained, for example, by using a peak flow meter. You have to understand how the symptoms you have may warn of an oncoming attack and what to do when your asthma is getting out of control. Be sure to follow your asthma action plan and learn how to help control your asthma and avoid asthma attacks. As you've seen, your family and friends and others around you can play a major role.